Om Shri Sai Ram. Welcome to Light Body Ascension and Merkaba Activation. You have watched the video is somewhat quite official and very well very well compiled. Yeah, the informations are very good. So if you all really want to know the full works and the impact of the Ascension and also the fifth dimension, that's a good video to watch. And some of the things that are mentioned there, if you can recall, it's got to do with holding on, because it might be challenging for some. Ascension is quite challenging for some. If you don't know that this is an Ascension, and you don't know that our energy is being pushed upwards and towards our higher self, and if we resist, it's usually more challenging. But even if you don't resist and you know that we are going through also, it's also challenging. Why? If you were to look at history of humanity, all those who ascended earlier literally have to go through torture. Look at Christ. He was crucified. Look at a lot of masters. They go through a period of letting go of their false identity, letting go of the mind, letting go of emotions, letting go of old relationships, letting go of old energies, letting go of old habits, a lot of letting go. We are lucky we have so many tools. So many amazing tools left by the masters for us so that we can cope with this phenomena. The masters are always there to encourage us. It's like giving some sweets for us so that we can proceed in our ascension. Look at that behind. This is the closed wheel of Kailash. Inside view. Looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? Look at that. These are all, if you go nearer, there are carvings there. These are layers. Okay, if you want to know the size of a person, this is the size of a person standing there. Okay, it's very small. So, we are very fortunate today that we have, in a way, come so close to Kailash. All right, let's go through the Merkaba activation. Merkaba activation now is going for the solo ones, the individual one. There's a bit more work on this. Group one is easy because the group someone will manage it for you, to fly for you. Now, individual, you have to do it yourself. So you need to know how to do it. Yeah. Okay, so let's call upon Sister Vladka. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but I don't hear you properly. I don't know other also. All the time how you were speaking, the voice was breaking, so I don't know it's my connection or if somebody else can
You
tell me.
sound good. You
Okay,
sound
okay,
good.
okay. So I didn't hear actually what you said. Uh, so I will just try to start with the plan. So after this Merkaba activation and explaining, do we go to Kailash or what is the plan?
Okay, you run through.
If we have time.
You can run through the individual one first, and then when
Okay.
we gather, at that time I will come in.
Yeah,
Yes.
because if we will not activate for everybody now, and some people will need to understand it more and working on it. So it will not happen. We have a support that everything happened faster because we have support of masters. What we didn't have these years when I was learning about it. So now everything is going very fast, and how you said, we are pushed to it. There is no like we just need to do it. It's time, and so today we will see how it looks like. Then those for who is this very new, they will need to work on it longer time, and those who just need to remember or their Merkaba is already activate from previous life, they will just need to remember this click will happen very fast. So let's start. I have
Just before that,
some questions
I
properly. You just
think
need.
from your mic.
Hello? You don't hear me?
Can hear you. Now is better.
Okay, okay. I don't know what's the problem. Just a second. Now it's okay? Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Maybe you will not be able to understand everything from first, but it is not important everything. So you will maybe not able to see how they are moving in the same time in both directions, or don't bother yourself with this. There are steps which you need to follow, and your higher self, your or Swami will lead you to the stage when you will be ready for the better version of it. So let's start. It is so the start tetraeder is made of two. It was a question what means mesh. So mesh, I couldn't translate differently. It's like mixed. They go through each other. So the creation word is prepleted than mesh. So there are two mesh tetraders, and one have direction head up, which we call male, and the tetraeder of the head direction of the head down, which we call female, or the tetraeder of the earth. Then it was the question, why 3? So actually, it looks that is only one tetraeder, but there are inside everybody actually have 3 complete sets of big star tetraeder. It means one represents our physical body. So it's around our physical body. And that one is static. So that's why is not in many explanation said about it, because it's static and it's locked in the spine of the spine. And there we can see the difference between male and female. Then the other two represents mental body and emotional body, and both of them, they go in different directions, how I explain later in the steps. So this is about them. You have small explanation what Merkaba it is. You can search more about it, and you can it's a lots of online possibility to learn more. And let's go to the steps. Yeah, the other question, let me answer first questions. So what is Antakarana? From many in my teachings, and I later find also in some other teachings, so let's call it the center of the center of like a pipe, the center through which the light is going through your body, connecting to earth and the center, the source of the light and the God. So it can be very big, depends how the people can receive and how is the evolution. And then it can be smaller, it can be very tiny, but at least it should be in the size of the head. And in these two previous meditation, we were purifying the channel, which is important for our physical body. So we were working on Antakarana, on the physical body with star soul today, directly to chakras. And then with Om, we are creating this tube of the light. So this tube goes directly to the source. You just imagine how the tube, this tube is empty and it's made of the light. And then later, through those tube, light is coming to you easy. So this is connection with the source and connection with our other bodies, different dimensions. This is how we can take light directly. And this tube of the light is going through our body, our physical body, and goes directly to the center of the earth. So that our Merkaba can be properly activated and done, this tube of light should be created and work on it, that we can receive what we need. There is also, you need to work on it, the same things in the morning, in the night when I was doing it. So you just need to sit in meditation, you need to imagine the tube, and with Om, with chanting, you are just creating in the direction of the source. And the same time with another Om, we are just creating the tube of the light in the direction to the center of the earth. This was the question. Let me go very fast in WhatsApp. What else was the question?
Sorry, sister, can you just clarify on the Antakarana? Is this a tube of light from the center of Earth going up through our feet, through our body, up our spine, through our head?
Let's call it, yes. This is a bridge from God to you, and you are like a bridge between Earth and the center or the source or the God, however you want to call. So this is the tube. It is empty tube through what the light is coming. You can imagine like empty when you are creating, and at least create the size of your head. So you imagine that much big tube. So when the first Om goes, From your crown chakra, you can start. Actually, you can start from heart. Start from heart. From heart chakra, you creating tube of the light through your body to the center spine of your spine, up through crown chakra, and goes up to the source. You can maybe not imagine how the source looks like, but you just send it. Your attention will create it to the source. And then again, from the heart where you stop with another Om, you are creating this tube of the light through your first chakra, and then directly to the center of the earth. Is this now clear? Hello?
Sorry, you broke up the last 10-15 seconds. Could you repeat the last 10 seconds?
Okay, so in the with another Om, we continue to create the tube of the light from heart through our body, through our first chakra, in the center of the earth.
The first
Thank
chakra,
you.
do you mean
The base chakra.
the base chakra? Okay.
Yeah, so it goes straight through our body.
The first chakra is the you know about the chakras, or we should also maybe work
No,
on. Okay.
We know.
So the base, right? Yeah.
So this is based on the first 7. We will not mention now. There are many of them after, but we will just focus on this part, and then we just extend it up. The most blocks we are purifying with this star of the soil. We are purifying on this level, physical level of first 7 chakras. 8, maybe we can also work with 8 but first 7 we are working with.
And sister, this Antakarana, is this the tube? Is this what we are traveling in to reach our destination? Are we traveling in our Merkaba?
No. This is your connection, your bridge that you can receive light. I don't know how to. Somebody have a other. So this is something which you should work. No matter if we are traveling with Merkaba, it will be good that you can receive more and more quotient. Is their English word of the light, more wattage of the light. So
Thank
how
you.
we yeah.
It sounds like the connection to the maypole in Phyllis Crystal. So you're just connecting to the source. I think it's what you're saying.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, we are. And when it's done, then you can. Once when it's created and you are aware of it, then you can easily just imagine it. You will just see it. Okay, you will see there is a done. But in the beginning, for some time, depends how much time you need. You will need to work on it on daily basis, like in the morning, in the meditation, create it until you don't have it in your awareness that Antakarana is there. So whenever I'm asking, receiving of the different frequency of light, if I want purple light, or I want different rays, or I want, I don't know, silver light, or I want Mahatma, whatever I want to put down in my physical body, or my first 5 bodies, it goes through this tube.
Sister, can I clarify Vikash's question?
Yes.
No, Vikash, it is not the maypole. So the maypole is an external connection. This is a laser. You think of a laser beam that is coming from the top all and covering your whole body, centered through the spine.
The center is through the spine, and through this tube, you are connected with your monad, with your other higher selves. There are many our bodies and our existence in different realities and different, different dimensions. So this is through that they can send you. This is how I say it. Yes.
Can I say one thing to Vikash? So Vikash, you know the story of Shiva, right? Shiva is having this continuous beam of light. Vishnu is going down to check how much it is, and Brahma is going up to check how much end it is. So just imagine yourself in that beam of light. That's it. No need to worry about anything. If you know that story, just place yourself into that tube, and it will help. I feel.
And this tube, we are not traveling through this tube. This tube is a tube for light. It's a tube,
light.
not for, yes, it's not, we are not going through this tube with our physical body. For our physical body or our 5 bodies, we are using Merkaba. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I hope it will come clear later, don't worry. Then what else we had? We had Antakarana question. Yeah, so there is a showing the movement. So the code for movement code of the so we have 3 tetraeders, star tetraeders. One is static, one is moving left, and one is moving right. So this 3021 is according to emotional and mental tetraeder. One is moving left and one is moving right. So I don't know what here is not clear. So we have in that step, when we have 1/3 of the speed and 2/3 of the speed, we are using that our mental or male star tetraeder is moving 34 times on the left, and we have our female star tetraeder or emotional tetraeder, which is moving on the right 21 times. So, and they move in the same time. So one goes, so you will maybe not be able to see it immediately that they are moving in the same time. It's not easy to visualize immediately, but your attention and saying this, it will happen. Especially in these days, now our thoughts and our intentions are much more powerful. Well, like this is the days which everything is open and everything is going actually with the speed of the light. You just think and it's a much faster manifestation. So it will be enough that in your mind you say 3421, and that it will mean that your tetraeders are going 3121 in the same time in their directions. Okay, this is one. Is this clear?
I think so. So I think you're saying that the male tetrahedron on top moves 34 times. In the same time, the female tetrahedron moves only 21 times. So the female one is slower.
Yes, they are different. Yes, they are different. Then they are different times of movement. Why is like this? I don't know. But this is how it is. And this is happening in the same time. So you only to asking in it, it will happen. You don't need to worry how you don't need to move it mentally exactly like this. One tetraeder is covering our mental body, one tetraeder is covering our emotional body, and one tetraeder is covering our physical body. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Until now, we were speaking only about the 2 because we were not mentioning that one which is static. That one in the middle, which we can see the difference between female and male, man and woman. Like one is in front, which is explained there. He's static and he's actually not moving. And actually, when we see properly, it looks only like one. In the silent, when there is no speed. Okay, let me do other questions. Just a second. As the speed of spinning increases, we are still on the same spot. Yeah. Activation. These steps are activation. It's giving opening engine. You know, you just start your car, your vehicle on, and with 9/10 speed of the light, you are becoming stable. So it means like you have your car in layer. Can somebody tell me the English word for layer, please? From Croatian, when the car is in the layer. Croatian people?
Is it meaning its car is still? Idle. So engine running, it's just static, not moving.
Yeah. No, you just put the engine on and you put this changer in the middle position, how we call this. So your car is on, but you are still not moving.
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral. And yeah, so in that, that means that your Merkaba is now stable and now we are ready to go. So this is and then in that 9/10, you are getting the shape of like space, like the plate, yeah, and which I put also the picture in the group. And with that, you are ready to go. Your intention, mental intention is enough that you go there. You just ask.
And sorry, this speed of light, is that the speed of the spinning of the tetrahedrons, or is that the speed that we are actually traveling from A to B distance?
No, this is just starting your engine. You are you are activating Merkaba to go. And once,
oh, I see. So once the Merkaba is spinning at a sufficient speed, 9/10, then the ship is created, and then we are ready to travel in that ship. Is that correct?
Yeah, and then you go through the dimensions. This is the prepared Merkaba that you can go. Yes, I just asked this, and immediately, when I repeat it, I prepare it, and immediately I'm there. Sometimes it's with some disturbance on the way, but you go immediately where you want to go. Immediately you are there. Sometimes if you are going through galaxies or solar system, we need to go slower. It's not going like in the speed of the mind, like how you with thought you will think, but it goes very fast.
Thank you, sister. I think Kasia has some questions. My question. Kasia?
Okay, why this speed is like this, I don't know. I learned it like this, and I was following my mentor, and also my mentor in the beginning of the movement. My Merkaba was Metatron. I saw that we were already posting something about him. So this archangel Metatron was also my tutor in my school for some other things. So he was teaching me how to work with Merkaba, and then later how you will work with it and how you will travel. And many of you will remember so many things from previous life. So you will get what is it, how what you can do with this. For example, I will tell you one thing, like I can change the frequency with this. So if I'm low down, for example, I'm feeling bad and I need to raise my energy, or I want to meet somebody who is on higher energy, and I don't want that master and that person is putting their energy down, that we can connect. I always raise my energy with Merkaba. So with the rotating, you can ask that your frequency goes up. So this is something which you will practice later. Don't practice now. But first, you need to learn to work with it, and you need to feel that you go from one place to another. First, you can do on planetary level, for example. If it's this completely new for you, you can be on one satsang, for example, what I was doing. So I had one bhajans on one place and I want to be on another place. So I sent with my Merkaba one of my bodies on another place. So I was on the same time, we on the two places, but not with physical body, of course. It was with my, I sent my Merkaba and another body on another place. Hello?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So somebody have question?
Yeah, and you are aware of both?
Am I aware? No, I didn't hear you. Excuse me, can you please repeat?
You are aware of both the bodies, the light body and the physical body? You said you sent it.
Yeah. I am aware. I was working. Some of the I integrated in my physical body, and you need to just 12 bodies, like the first 5, like mental, emotional, etheric is the first after physical body. So it's the same body like your physical body, but in etheric form, like my brother's Ashtar command, which I was mentioning that I was working with them. So they are in mostly in the ardent dimensions, only in etheric form. So, but they have the same physical admin shape of the body. They look like humans, and actually they are between humans. And then you have monadic body, then you have logoic I need to translate on English, just then you have electromagnetic body, geometric body, higher Adam Kadmon body, Zohar body, Christ body. So there are so many spiritual bodies, but the basic is physical, etheric, emotional, mental, spiritual or light body, first level, and then later you extend.
Okay. Light body also we are not able to see this physical form, just it is a light and outliner, it is appearing like that.
For me, how I see it. So I cannot say this is 100 truth, but how I see it. So I never see the completely shapes of high level spiritual creatures. I always see light. So I see them in the form of light. I can see some kind of shape, but I never see clearly. So
it's
mostly, yeah, it's not, and the all light creatures and the other levels, they don't have the same shape, physical like we. Okay, this is not, yeah. The even in Hindu mythology is not only physical. So I mostly, when I contact them, I always see them in the light form. They can be different colors of the light, but like slightly. It will be, for example, if it's green, it will be combination of the green and gold and white, something like this.
Okay.
This is my experience, but this is my experience. But you will have maybe your, and people have maybe different. So the light body, as we see the Swami, him I see in the shape how he is, but in the golden. So very rare I see him in orange. I mostly see him in the golden light, and then I see his hair. It's showing me that this is Baba. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is how I see him in light body. But sometimes I see him directly also in the shape how we knew him on the physical level.
Okay, thank you.
In dreams, I can sometimes see him like physical. But when, for example, when we are doing things like this, when I close the eyes, I see him in the golden light.
Okay,
This is
thank
my
you.
experience. Yeah. Okay, somebody else question?
Yes, I wanted to ask this Ankaratanam, is this inside my body or outside this channel?
Okay, so it is the size big like your head, okay? And now imagine that from the top of your crown chakra, the top of your head, goes through you, around your spine, to the center of the earth, and goes out through your first chakra. Clear? Hello? Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, it is clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so this goes through your body, and then you can fulfill all physical body, then you spread it to your head. This is just a channel. There are other methods also, but this is what I learned and how I'm using. So if you like it, it's working and it's pure, so you can, even that I can make them small text that people can understand, and I will post on the group.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sairam,
And
sister.
then
Oh, sorry.
did we cover all questions?
Sairam, sister. I have a question about visualizing the Merkaba body. Do we visualize ourselves sitting in the Merkaba body, and are we sitting still whilst the tetrahedrons are moving around us, or are we also spinning with it?
Okay, you can sit, and for some people, also for me, sometimes it's very hard to visualize that something is going in the sitting position. But yes, you can sit. But you can visualize also yourself while you are sitting that you are standing. It's nothing wrong in that. So you are sitting, but how you're doing on it, you can visualize yourself that you're standing if it's this possible for you.
Okay, and are we also spinning around?
You're staying
But
stationary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somebody else wants to add something? Tell me something. Julius, do you have something to add?
I think it's pretty good. Is everyone clear about this?
About,
wanted to.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we have steps.
Can I ask you, sister?
Yes.
There are a connection between the Merkaba and the pyramid in Egypt.
This knowledge is coming.
I did meditation yesterday. I meditated today morning, early, and I saw in the meditation the pyramid of Giza.
Giza, yeah. The Giza is the center of where we are attending with our Merkaba very easily. Yes, this knowledge is coming from Egypt. I think that Safa also can share a little bit, yeah? Or it is connected because it shows the pyramid. If you properly watch, you will see the pyramid. Why you saw yesterday? So if you saw this Giza, so this is very important center for initiation.
No,
so
yesterday I made a meditation with a group, and today morning I saw Giza.
So once when your Merkaba is activated or you are activated, you can go there in center in the big pyramid in Giza, and you will get all information why you are called there. So I think you should go there. Yeah. No need for physical body. So now I think that we are more aware that we can receive energy, and we can go everywhere without physical body.
Okay.
Even you can receive the energy from picture. So it's very easy.
Yes, I saw this morning in my PC. This was very nice. Yes, true.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So somebody else. So okay. So now you just sit, concentrate, follow these 5 steps which I will sing. How you feel energetically? Do we need to? I don't think so that we need to raise energy, or you would like? Actually, we need to do something. So what we can do? We will do Antakarana because you were having the questions about it, and Purple Light and Mahatma, which we did already today. So this will be enough, and then we will do these steps of activation, and then you will need. Every of you will get inner information in which stage you are. Do you have activated already? If it will go very fast for you, it means you just need to remember. Okay, it's done. I'm just remembering myself of my previous life and my previous work. Some of you, for who is this new, you will need to work longer, but don't give up. No, sooner or later it will happen. And if you do properly and you give effort to it, it is internal. It's done. And then in next life, if you are returning back, then in the next life, you will just need to remember. So it's worth to invest energy in this, your time, your meditation, etc. And then with Merkaba, to travel in another dimensions, we are actually becoming aware who we are, that we are not limited in this physical body, and then how we are present everywhere, how we can be present everywhere. So that's why it's amazing to have it. Okay. So sit in the straight position, and we will do.
Just hold on a minute, yeah. Sister, you bringing them on, or?
So yes. So now we will do Antakarana. Then we will raise a little bit frequency, and then we will do the steps of activation for everybody. So we are not traveling anywhere. We are not traveling anywhere. If we are traveling anywhere, we need to go in group Merkab, because we are in different, we have different stages. So we don't know who will come, who will not come. If we are traveling, we should today travel together in one Merkab supported by Swami and the masters. But we should do activation and feel it and try the process as a group. So this is my suggestion, if you agree with it.
Okay, great. You can go ahead with that. And just before we travel as a group, I just need to have everyone just share their experiences in the morning. Then, you know.
Okay. So if you will have time for this travel of group, or if you have planned something, we will do it. But first that we do this Merkaba, that they have feeling of activation, and that they know those who need to work on it. So some of you will remember I have this, and some of you, especially people who are already traveling by mind, they can easily be somewhere. It means you have it, but you just need to bring it in your awareness and be aware all possibilities of Merkaba, which will come later to you. I cannot tell you everything. This is depend on your level of initiation. I cannot share everything and my thing personal. So this will come to you later, or you can even in this meditation get all information what else you can do with Merkaba. Okay.
Okay, great. You can proceed with that.
So let's sit in comfortable position. Let our spine be straight, that we can easily do Antakarana. Let our foot be separated. Don't put leg over the leg. Your hands on the knees with open palms up. And we will start from the heart chakra. You can also start with the crown chakra, but we will start from the heart chakra. Those who don't have, see properly, I feel that many of you have this. So maybe you don't call it Antakarana or whatever. Maybe just see, do you have some tube of light which goes through you, and you are bridge of the light to the planet Earth, to the other people. So when we receive this energy, we can spread it out around us. Like Mahatma, we always spread all around, or purple light, we always spread all around. So first for yourself, see, do you have it? If you have it and it's not big, now for you is possibility to extend it, at least on the head, on the size of the head. If you have big, you can extend it more. So depends how much you can resonate it with this. So we will start from heart with Om chanting, everybody for themselves. First, with mind, with visualization, you will create this pipe going up. So from your heart, through your spine, through your throat, and going out through your crown chakra, and up, up, up. Imagine as much as far you can, and ask that it goes to the center of the source. And with another Om, we will do the same thing from the heart, through our body, through our spine. The same pipe goes through first chakra, down, down, down to the center of the earth. And this is how you can support Mother Earth with your light, with your energy, with any kind of energy. She is receiving different types of energy. Even she don't have point of view, so she can take lots of things, even our garbage and etc. But so from heart, the second Om will go to the center of the earth, and with third Om, in the same time, we will imagine this Antakarana done. Okay? Let's begin. Deep breath. Now, through our Antakaranas, I'm calling the purple light or the purple flame, which will purify all heavy energies or black energies or gray energies, everything which is not serving us and make heaviness in our bodies. So you just imagine how through this pipe which you create now, this purple light, this purple fire is coming, and everything which is not serve you anymore, it's just purifying. It's purifying your brain, your hair, your eyes, ears, your throat, and your chest, your hands, your stomach, abdomen, your legs. And with all this goes directly to the earth, it goes down, and you can send directly the purple light also for the planet. So how you are inhaling more and more of this purple light, more and more of this fire. How you're exhaling, you are letting go and you are releasing all heavy energy or anything which is not serving you anymore. And you can also imagine like this purple light will just push everything what is heavy or black is just down. And more, your body looks now more crystal, more light. Now we will fulfill also our body with the light energy, the golden white energy. We call it Mahatma. There are many different names which we can call. We can also call Paramatma. We can call many different types of golden light. So there are three versions of the cosmic golden light, and there is a one version of the 12 ray from planetary level. So, but the Mahatma is, they say, the highest level of golden white light. So we can call it and fulfilled our body, and we can fulfill all our cells, our head, our organs from inside, our chromosomes also with the light, with the golden white light. You can feel it, you can see it. Do it for your head, for your skin, for your blood, bones. Do all glands in your body, lungs, or heart, all organs from inside, all organs of stomach, abdomen and genitals, legs. And let this beautiful energy also go to Mother Earth and fulfill it from inside through our tube, which we create now, to the center of the Earth. So this is how we can contribute to Mother Earth and bring energies, higher frequency. If you have this Antakarana, you can bring higher frequency of the energies for the planet. You can be the bridge between sky and the earth, that this energy can come. Now I feel that we are everybody in light. I actually see in open eyes that how light it is. So we will call our higher self. We will call Swami. Everybody from you do it for yourself, or you have other masters with who are you working, you can call. Metatron is very responsible for Merkab, and You can call angels. You can call I am, your I am presence. So, or Swami, of course, to help you, that you create your Merkab now, to activate your Merkab if it's already created and it's there, to help you. And if you miss some parts now in the beginning, which you don't understand or you cannot do it, that our higher consciousness do this for us. So ask this for yourself, call it. Everything okay? Somebody wants to say something? Somebody open? Oh, okay. Then in the next step, let's try to visualize our tetraders. Imagine that you are in these tetraders. How? Imagine one. So if you don't follow exactly, don't bother yourself, you didn't get it now, which one is up, down, and everything. Just imagine there is a one up, just imagine there is a one down. Try to imagine the form of the tetraeder, because our higher consciousness will help us that we do it properly. Then imagine there is one, these two are out of your body. Your body is in it. And then the center one, physical one, imagine that is state, it's not moving. So this is first step. How much you can see, it's okay. If you just imagine that you are in the shape of the light, and just do maximum what it's possible for you now. Now we will start activation. In our mind, we need to say the same speed. So when we say the same speed, our mental and emotional tetraeder will start rotating. Everyone will go in their direction. So mental will go on the left, in the left side, and emotional or female will go on the right. And now in this first step, they will move in the same speed. Okay, let it be done. In the another step, in our mind, we need to say 1/3 speed of the light. With this one, now our mental and emotional tetraeder start going faster. Everyone will go in their own direction. And this is actually, we are putting our vehicle on. It's like giving the first contact. Then in the next step, we are activating the code 3421. We will use the speed 1/3 of the speed. And this will change the balance between mental and emotional body, emotional star tetraeder. So the mental male star tetraeder will start going on the left 34 times, while in the same time the female emotional tetraeder will go on the right 21 times. Okay. So now we are doing this bit. Now we are going on the speed 2/3 of speed of the light, where our balance will stay 34-21, but they will go faster. And in this step, our energetic field is getting the shape of the plate or spaceship, which I send the picture. So it's in the circle around our body and then goes tinier and tinier in the end. So, and it will be long, 16 to 70 meters. It's very long actually. So this, what we have now, we are calling Merkaba. So this is created Merkaba now. And once when you will practice, you will do this in few seconds. It will just, you will visualize, you will not stay in a meditation in way that this happened. It will happen by thoughts only. Or sometimes it will be only enough to say, to let my Merkaba start. Sometimes it's only that enough after the Merkaba is stable. Then on the next level, Merkaba is becoming stable when we use the speed of 9/10. It will start. Going faster. Your mental and emotional tetraders, and they will again go in their own direction. Everybody in a balance 34-21. And now the Merkaba is like in position of the three-dimensional position. Now the Merkaba is formed and ready to go. And this activation, when I do, I just say this activation. I say the speed, I say the activation, and the next things what I say, I'm going there. So bring me, I'm asking my higher self and to support me, that activate my Merkaba, and we go directly. So if you are connected with your monade, if you are connected with Swami, or if you are living this in your body from morning to night, then you can say I, but I always use support of my higher self. And other steps of activation, other steps, what you can do with this, other steps, maybe you are getting already now, like a question, why is there no higher speed, that whatever, all these things, it will come to you from inner side, or you will read somewhere, or will get more information about it when you will be ready. So now, few seconds, we will just stay to feel it. Try to see it, if you can see it, how much you can see it. Try to feel what is the difference when you are using your Merkaba, what is, how you differently you are feeling. Do you feeling already more light, or do you feeling already, do you see some colors? Can you see which color is your Merkaba? And ask question, can I change the colors, and what else I can change about this? So later you will get some instructions, and maybe some of you already have, or maybe you will get more. You can get so many tools inside for using. Now, this is from my side for activation and explanation. Now is on you, that you at least 21 day regularly do, if you is this beginning for you, every day. How I was told years ago that it should be work on it at least 1 year or 2 years, but I'm feeling that many people have this. We have some gifts. Everything is faster and things will be done for us because of our intention, purity, and serving. It will be done for us faster. So yeah, that's it. And now, Julius, if you want to travel and where you want to travel, so we can prepare group Merkab, and if everybody agree, we can go. You can also start experimenting with your Merkaba if you feel. Try with small movements. For example, try to go from one city to another, from one room to another room. Okay, room is too small, but you can from, I don't know, you can visit your friend in office or things like this. And then just try to feel and see with your etheric body or spiritual body, which you're sending together with Merkab. You just see what you see there and what you can feel it. Things like this. Any questions? And also, if you have questions and whatever you will need to know, answer will come to you. So when I started my path and when I was start learning, I had so much question, but my biggest test was to be quiet, and I was always like everybody was shutting me down. So why? So I learned that all answers will come from inside, or you will research, or when you will ready, you will get these answers, or it's enough just to ask it, the answer will come by itself. Energetically, you will get the answer only by asking questions. Maybe I also don't have all answers for your question, but I know it's working, and I'm practicing. I'm more practical person. I'm very bad in this explanation and everything. Some things, as Saha was also saying, you cannot explain light language, or you can, some things you cannot put in the words. It's the information by itself that exists on another language. It's a light language. So trust it, practice on it, and all answers will come on the right time.
So,
okay, Julie.
Yes. Who is that?
Everybody hear me? Everything okay?
Yeah, you're doing very well.
I am channel, trust me. I'm just that kind of things. How I'm speaking now, I'm just channeling. I'm just like, I'm the tool right now.
Sister has just crammed up at least 2 weeks of work into 1 hour.
Even more, yeah. It needs to be like, it depends where you are. If you are aware of it, if you see everything regularly, if this is only your activation as like you have it already and you are ready to, you were working on your quotient of the light and other bodies, then it needs to be less. I cannot say for the whole group. It's a very individual thing, but we need to start working with it, that we can feel it, that we can have some questions when we are alone, and some other things will come in front of us. So everybody should take a few minutes. This is not a lot. You don't need to be a long time in it. So this was also in the beginning my mistake. I tried to be perfect in every detail. It is if you can, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary if you cannot. So my first meditations were like my first visualizations and work on it. It was 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Now many things like this I can do in half an hour and 15 minutes. So it's changed. It's changed. In the beginning, it's hard.
Yes.
Yeah, with the group, it is more easy than single. With the group, when we are everything is going fast, and yes,
with the group,
too feeling
we are
that.
using with group. We are using the master merkab, so Swami or other masters energetically, or other ships are supporting us energetically. So that's why everything is going smoothly, and we are on the different. If we are in different level of energy, we all can go together in the group merkab. Okay, but personal thing is important for your growth, that you work on it, because for your own travel, which you need to do only by yourself, not with a group.
Saram sister,
Yes.
that was a lovely process. Thank you. So you created the tetrahedrons, and we created the Merkaba, and these were spinning quickly, and we were in our spaceship. But now you've left us there. How do we come out?
You don't need to come out. You don't need to. This is part of you, but this is part of you, and you don't need to go out of it. No, the personal Merkaba is part of you. Only what you need to, if you don't get out and you don't switch off. I never switch off my engine or something like this. How we did in the group one, because the group one, we are using somebody else's vehicle. In our own personal Merkaba is your car, it's your vehicle. Okay, so this exists all the time with you, but you are not traveling all the time. Okay, so you are using
Fine,
speed.
thank you.
You don't need to
So
go
it's constantly
anywhere out.
spinning. So we're constantly in this personal
No,
spaceship.
this will
Or?
stop by itself. This will stop by itself. I never get. Maybe Saha can say something about it. I never get information that I need to stop it. I just need to say if I'm going somewhere to return back. Okay, I'm returning back. For example, if I use my personal Merkaba, I will go. I will say I'm going. I am present. Bring me now in my own Merkaba to Shambhala. And when I'm done there, when I feel that I received everything what I need, or it was working on my level of the light quotient, whatever they were doing, then I said I want to return back. So let I be returned to my physical body and this dimension. So this is only I'm asking, but I'm not going in some process extra to return back. Okay, like from what we did now, we were activating, we were becoming aware of it. We were not using, we didn't go anywhere. It's we are in this Merkab. It's our body. It was allowed it to us to create it, to pull it down. It's a part of us. That something become alive. That's why you need to give energy to it every day until it don't become stable. It's like baby when you need to feed, or your plant which you way that grows up, will become strong and straight. This is the same thing with this. You just need to give some energy, support it, that becomes stable enough. So you will come in the stage that you will just see it at once. Okay, this memory, it's going, I just say, and it's very fast process after years or after some time of using. This is my experience. If somebody has something else, I'm speaking about my experience. I was following this system. I was activating that time. So when I was going in this school, I was attending this school 5 years. And then I was doing on Ankatakaran, I was doing on and many other tools which I'm using now on the daily basis. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a process that you've created the spaceship and then we have to slow it down and step out of it again. It's just there all the time.
No,
and
from personal car, you don't need to. This is my experience. Maybe somebody wants. No, this is the part of you. It's a part of you now. Only you are activating when you are going. You put in the speed. I'm going there. I'm traveling. Yeah, it's your vehicle. It's part of you. And
Okay.
but the group one, we need to. Okay, because we are using somebody else light body.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you, sister.
thank you. Somebody else would like to say something or share or ask? Julius, where are you?
I am here.
Okay, tell us your experience.
I'm enjoying this so much. I really encourage more sessions like this. It's more of a workshop. Everyone asks question and how about this, how about that. This is the way. This is the way we can improve fast. Yeah, to get involved in the discussion and see how we are building a vehicle together.
Yes, it's a building. It's like your physical body. You even if you have something, if it's something fast done for you, okay? If it's something fast done for you, it means you already did it in some previous life. You are just remembering. So the people who already did their initiations and they did their tools, everything, they just doing zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, they are very fast done, and then they continue the evolution where they stop in previous life. But if it's the beginning of your work or you don't have it or it's your first, so I was never going to anybody of you and thinking who is there, I'm not doing this. So then you need to do from scratches, or maybe you did some work in previous life, things like this. So it's very individual. It's not like I cannot say for everybody the same. But for Merkab, which we are creating with our masters, like a group Merkab, this one is different. There can go everybody. And for somebody who have, I don't know, fifth initiation, somebody who have seventh one, whatever. So you can put master and somebody who is in the beginning in the same vehicle.
Yeah, we need to just trust our master and ask.
Yes. Swami, yes, because he did this. Trust me, I was not planning this. I didn't came in this group to share anything. It just happened. I don't even know how it happened. And when I saw it, that there is some difficulties about the connection, I shared that I know that I did it in my experience, and that this is how it started. Otherwise, everything's Swami. And right now he is in front of me and he's guiding me and supporting all of this. So of course you need to ask him, and he will lead you in your steps.
Yeah, we are all grouped here also by him. So we need to just focus on him and it will be done.
Yes. And then later, step by step, you will feel more comfortable, and you can try. Nothing will happen. You just need to know to return back, that you don't lost yourself. This is the only reason. Okay, I'm done. Let's.
Thank you so much. You've gone into so much details. It's actually quite incredible. So much detail has come out. Of course, if you don't remember it, don't worry, because once you start moving and you start experiencing it, then a lot of things make sense.
Yeah.
And it will unfold for you. Oh, this is the 34 round, this is the 21, and this is the male, that's the female. That is by experience. Yeah. So you don't have to really identify it now. You just know it's there. Yeah.
You don't need to know it. You don't need to know it every time. Yeah. You don't need to know it every time.
Only I was doing Jyoti meditation and so on and focusing on light. But with your explanation, okay, I'm getting it. Some. And yes, while you are speaking, that is happening. and that time see.
Yes.
Because I didn't even understood in the previous what are all tetrahedrons, nothing. I just left it like that, just listening. And with each session, it is becoming clearer. And thank you for all your efforts for making us to rise higher. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, many people are very eager to take off now.
Maybe we will not travel now. They want to go. Huh? It's too much. Too much of the light body.
Yeah, just ask them to reach the Prashanti Nilayam, yeah. That will be good for now.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it. All right, let's go into the group and let's go to Kailash. Kailash is open for us. The landing port, yeah, I will show it to you. So, Sister Vlatka, can you lead for the group?
Yeah. So I will just bring you there and you lead inside, okay? There, okay? So this is very close to me. I'm in India and this is my wish to visit physically with my body. I was still not there and I'm planning. But with other bodies, I was there, so this is easy. But with physical, no. So let's go.
Okay, let's go to this space. Look at this picture right here. Okay, we are going to land somewhere here. Just imagine there's a platform. There's a platform here, and we're going to land there. Okay, land right there. So we will get to explore around, go around circumambulation 3 times. Okay, this is what they do in Manasarovar. And this is where they circumambulate. They go around 3 days, 1 round. Okay, so now you are getting the opportunity to turn around. So, but you have to start here. Okay, start here, gather, and I will speak to you. Then after that, you go 1 round slowly and look at the carvings. There's a lot of carvings there. You can learn. There is even mantras carved there. Okay, just look at it and try to see what Lord Shiva wants to show us. Okay.
Okay.
Remember that the middle of the craft there is Swami is there, the light body.
Okay. So now I'm calling Swami Satya Sai Baba. I'm calling I am present. I'm calling Ashtar Command to support us leadership. I'm calling other masters who can support this travel, that they prepare and create our group Merkab. So our Swami is in the middle. How I actually feel that we are traveling in his Merkab. This is my feeling, so I will share like this. So I don't think that he is inside, we are in him somehow, something like this. So he is giving us his light body and support. And let's start going inside slowly, one by one. Sit on your places, put the belt. I'm not a professional on speaking correctly, but I will learn. I promise, Saha. Boarding, yeah, you told me that, yeah. Everybody can sit. We are closing, and we are starting the same speed now. 1/3 speed of the light, 3421, 2/3 speed of the light, 9/10, and we are going. Okay. Now we are there. So these planetary trips are always very easy. There is not so much disruption, and the people are not feeling too much extra change in their field. If we are changing solar system or we are going much higher, you can feel more change in your energy, but this goes smoothly. Okay, slowly we are opening, and please, one by one, let's go out. And I'll lose.
Okay, we are right in front of the entire space, the sacred Himalayan hill, Mount Kailash, the inner sanctorium. This is where the original temple, the spacecraft that has landed on this space, this entire space is actually the crown, the projection spot, the broadcaster for the universal Lord. We are right in front of this space. It is a huge infrastructure set up to connect to the cosmic oneness. This is the broadcasting station. Now look at the walls. And let's do our obeisance. You can fly around slowly, or you can go lower and you can walk on the platform, or you can go to down, even at the foot, right below, and you can even walk around there. All three is possible. It's Bhu Bhuva Swaha. If you like, you can even go in stages. The first round at the bottom, where you walk. Second round in the middle. Third in the top platform. Okay? We have 11 minutes. Take your time. This is very precious, very sacred moment. This entire space that we are in now is Him. We are inside Him now. With gratitude to this experience and gratitude for all the masters to allow us to come so near to Mount Kailash. With gratitude to this enormous cosmic temple, we bow down. Om Namah Shivaya. Now let's proceed to the craft.
Yes, let's go back.
Yes.
Let's sit in our Merkaba. Everybody on their place. Put belt. We are closing. We support our Swami and Masters. We are coming back. So everybody with a starting point. Everybody is going out from group Merkab. You are coming back in your room, in your place where you are now, in your physical body. Try to feel your body. Move your fingers, move your foot. You can do with hands and put on your eyes. And slowly you can open your eyes. If you are feeling a little bit dizzy, it's okay. The energy was very strong. It was high wattage. At least for me, I don't know how everybody else have, but it was very strong. Everybody come back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. I saw a few persons rushing into when the door is closing. It's closing too fast. Energetically is there. Energetically, what happens to you over there is actually, if you are sensitive to it, you actually feel it. Yeah. So it's tremendous. I did not plan this. I knew that Kailash was open, but I did not know that we can go this close and circumambulate. It is really the grace of the Lord that we can do this. It was at the last few minutes. that this was told. Shiva's consciousness is still there with you. What you're feeling inside you right now is Mount Kailash, that close up. You feel it, it's already good, because when you feel it, it's entering your cells. And if you see it, it's also good. If you hear it, it's also good. Okay, let's have some sharings. Kasya. You have your hands up. Sister Kasya, you can speak.
Well, hello, Sairam, everyone. I don't know why I raised this hand. I do this accidentally, sorry. But if you call me, I say that first time when because many times I was going to Himalaya in meditation, and every time I felt very cold, really. And today, first time I felt warm energy, like, I don't know what happened, and it was like, warm going through my body, and also goosebumps and chills all over my body and things like this. Yes, so thank you for this hot impression, and thank you very much. I felt that when I did the last round around the mountain, I fall down into the bottom of the mountain, and then I felt that Shiva energy is coming to me, through me, and inside me, if you know what I mean, because this is a little bit difficult to explain, okay? Anyway, Jai Sai Ram and Om Namah Shivaya to all of you.
Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, when you're physically there, your body will feel cold because of the temperature outside, and you know, the temperature outside affects on your physical body. There will be a cold. Now you're going in the light body. Yeah, light body is slightly different. Light body is not really subject to the physical atmosphere there. And all the more, Shiva consciousness has the fire element. Of course, Shiva has 5 elements, but there is one part of Shiva which is very strong, especially, you know, the destructive side of the ending side of Shiva is largely fire. Yeah. So when we experience Shiva in the light body, there's a chance of us experiencing heat. Pratipan.
Yeah, Sairam.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was really nice, but though I don't realize, like I don't visualize anything, but I was able to feel some difference. And thank you.
Thank you. That is good enough when you're able to feel something. Yeah? Many people go to far off places to visit just to have the feeling. Okay. It's good. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Anyone else? For those who are finished, you can put your hands down. Anyone else? Okay, you can even share, because morning we didn't have the time to share. You can also share that, or even distribute.
Sairam? Yesterday session, I like to say one thing. When we went there, you asked to see the tag on the door, right? But I was like peeping who is in there, and I was seeing this Krishna with flute. I, and I was focusing on that flute and just keep peeping in, and the voice come in, open and come in. I was like, okay, I have to look that tag. Where is that? Again, the voice come in, and I just keep looking at him, and after that, I was not there. And just when she told to come back, that was the time I was in the body. And that is what I'm experiencing. And today, Mount Kailash, yes, we have went there, but I don't know what to do, to walk, to fly, or what to do, I don't know. Just I asked Swami and feeling that we are together going see the place, and that's what my feeling. And it last few moments, I don't know, but I just spread out my hand, and there was a very old person with all hairy. Is not clean also. His teeth are also not clean. But this person holding the stick, curved stick, was there, and he just put that white lingam in my hand. I don't know what all that, but just I took that, and I don't know what to do with that also, but just took that and kept to my heart. And that the moment when you called get in. And that is what I'm experiencing from this. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Vijaya?
Yeah, Sairam, brother. So, brother, I want to share. I think I also WhatsApp you this morning about my morning experience. When you were saying to go, when we went there, Shambhala, and to see the tag. Yeah, still my sister said, I think I was really concentrating to see the what is on the door. And then so it was a series of number, the 94713. And when I opened in there, it seemed like, and of course, Swami is the one who took me to this room, and it seems like, there was some, there were a lot of light beings there, and there was some sort of repairing, it's like some sort of repairing place for my light body. But what I felt was intense love energy. And as this was going on, Lord Sanat Kumar was also there, and he handed me a bunch of keys. And these keys, each of them were like different color. And from there, after that, we went to another room. Swami brought me to another room. And this room is written Mandala, Mandala, something like that. And when I went in, it seemed like as though the impression was as though it was like a spa. And then they were like pouring, I thought they were pouring water, but actually it was actually light. It was actually light. It was not water. It was just light on me. And there were many other masters, you could see all masters. And then that time I heard your voice, okay, it's time to go back. So I followed your head Namaskaram, and I came back. So that was a wonderful experience in the morning. And also just now to Kailash, it's really wonderful. Actually, during Shivaratri this year, I also with Swami, Swami showed me this place as well. So now I kind of know, it's actually Kailash, but at that point I didn't know actually this is Kailash. Thank you, brother. Thanks for bringing us over here. That's all. Thank you, Sairam.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so nice. You see, actually, the process of coming here Sometimes it might be a bit, if you like to say, haphazard. It's here, you're getting inside and you've got a fasten seatbelt and you come over, but when you enter into that space and that vibration actually spins up, it goes up, the light body gets activated full. Yeah? And when your light body activates full, it has a life of its own. And that's how you can go around and experience, and you can walk around, you can see, you can feel. Yeah. So it's just a matter of tuning in more and more. Yeah. And visiting to this kind of divine places is very, very good in the light body. If you go in the light body like this, it's very good because the light body of that place is tremendous. Kailash has tremendous radiance of light body. Yeah. So if you just allow yourself surrender, that's why, you know, it's written in the Sastras, when you are in front of the Lord, what do? Just surrender. Surrender and allow. Let go the mind. Let go the mind and let God. You feel the energies of God. Awesome, awesome. Any other sharings? That's someone on the Zoom. Lifelong dream pilgrimage to make a circumambulation Kailash on the and dip in Manasarovar, forever dream. Beautiful. You can actually, because once you have been here, that means your passage to this place is open. Okay? You have been here energetically in the light body. That means this passage is open for you. So you can come back with your own light, with your own Merkaba. You can come. Okay. Yes, there's someone unmuted here.
Yes, can I share?
Sure.
Many years ago, I saw in a dream Sai Baba was on a white horse and was going to Kailash. But today he came this dream in the meditation, and I saw the horse, Sai Baba on the horse, and many people was walking. Many people. And Sai Baba go upstairs and was going to us, looking of all people are walking on it is all okay. It was very, very nice. Many people, not only me.
You're breaking up. We are losing you.
Please?
Can you repeat that? You just lost.
Sai Baba was on the horse, on the white horse. And many people was walking. Sai Baba was going upstairs and back to look of all people are okay. This was we was many people.
Where did this happen?
You hear what I said?
Yes, where did this happen?
Yes, in Kailash.
Oh, is it at the bottom or in the middle?
Was upstairs, was not upstairs, was
right on
in the middle.
Yeah.
No, no. In the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. I did not see that platform. Huh? We should have landed there actually. That's a landing port. Thank you for pointing it out. I did not see that. Yes, it's a very good spot to gather. That's
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you. Wow. What a vision. Swami on the white horse right there. Wow.
Yes. Purna Avatar. Purna Avatar. We are all protected.
Sister, can you do a favor for me, please? Can you get someone to draw it for you? Just draw slightly with this picture.
Yes.
On close up, draw for me this because I think it is very monumental. This is tremendous. The Kalki avatar on this Kailash on the white horse.
Kalki Avatar, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, this is amazing. Okay. Almost time. Anyone else?
Brother, Sairam. This is Sandhya, Sairam. My experience was kind of different. I'm thankful that Swami was with us all throughout. He took us all, but he rushed us through the circumambulation. And like you said, I wanted to look outside, but he wouldn't let me look outside. He took me inside the mountain. I don't know if it is done or not done. It was inside the mountain and it's all blue inside. There is actually a huge, big cavity. And there was blue light inside. And on the mound, I saw Shiva. I don't know why both Swami and Shiva were separated. Once we went inside, Swami was not standing next to me at all. There was Shiva, but I saw Shiva in the form of Dakshinamurti, meditating, sitting and meditating.
Yes.
That is all I could see. And then your voice boomed out saying, come back, it's time to go.
Wow, you got darshan from Dakshinamurti. This is so significant because this is what Kailash really represents, Dakshinamurti, because in the silence, you learn everything. A lot of people, when they're walking around and they come to this space, right, physically, they are also being guided to go into the silence. And that silence is not ordinary silence. It is the Guru's presence silence. Yeah. So Dakshinamurti is the one where, he sits and the four Vedas sit in front of Dakshinamurti Lord and receives the Vedas. Yeah. So all it's just done in silence. It's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Sairam.
Sairam, yes.
It's very strange. I had the similar experience like Sister Sandhya had. I tried to go around Kailash and I could finish like more than half, but I could not finish. And I tried 3 times, and 3 times I felt same thing. And then I felt like I need to go inside. There was cavity, gufa, and like Shiva was sitting there, and I just wanted to sit there, and I felt that Swami is standing there too. So I don't see very clearly, but it was just like feeling. So I wanted to ask why I couldn't finish going around the Kailash Parvat and why I was stopped 3 times. 3 times I tried at the platform level, high level, and at the bottom level, and 3 times I could not finish. But at the end, I ended up in Gufa. Yeah. Just
Yes.
thank you.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, at least you attempted. You attempted that. You know, you try to go around, and but it's very significant because if you complete one round, it could complete also. I don't know, maybe 1 life or 5 lives. You don't know. Maybe you know you're not ready.
Up to you. I don't know whether what
maybe you want to experience certain things and you're not. Yeah, let it happen by itself. Yeah, don't worry. You have made your effort to enjoy Lord Shiva, sitting with him. That's it, right?
Yes, thank you.
Don't be affected. You can't. This is so nice, right? So exciting. I know it's time already, but I just love to listen to all this. Maybe just one more person.
Julius, I told yesterday this Krishna and flute I was seeing in the room, right? And that became into a book. I don't know. And the page before was flipping, and I was seeing this Krishna with flute. This page was remaining. That's what after I woke up. That is what came to me, and that is still with me. That picture, that beautiful Krishna with flute. Uh, uh, Flowing, his music flowing through that was still in vision. Thank you for all this. Even I don't know at present the significance of all this. I hope all this is making me nearer to that one consciousness and mingle with all. That is what I'm feeling right now. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, very good. Thank you for sharing, all of you. Those who did not see anything, don't worry. Energetically, you are there. Okay, energetically, you are there. So it's just a matter of tuning in. You can still tune in if you like. You can still continue. Maybe tonight when you sleep, you're still tuning in to the frequency. So this is tremendous because this is a cosmic space that is made for us on Earth, and we managed to enter into this cosmic space together as a group. So there is a energetic push for everyone. So you just need to tune in your feelings. Feelings is very crucial. That's where your storage is. That is where your memory bank is. Okay. So the impressions are good. The feelings really can last. Can last for a long time. All right. Okay. So now it's time for us to leave. If we have a song to say goodbye. Okay. Now. All right. So tomorrow, tomorrow I think is the last day of the portals opening. I will try to do another session at 7. Okay, I need approval from Swami for this. If it's on 7:30 Malaysian time, if it's on, I will let you all know. We'll broadcast it. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sairam.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Brother Julius. Thank you. Sairam, everyone.
Sairam, thank you.
Thank you all. See you.